darlings, it's me again. Okay, I'm out delivering, and this has happened to me twice now in the last 2 days. Once today, once yesterday. So I thought I'd mention it. One of the things that I like to do when I am out delivering pizza, and it's coming out more and more now because it's summertime, but I like to support my mini little entrepreneurs out there. So if I am driving by a lemonade stand or a bake sale or, whatever else kids sell on the side of the roads these days in front of their houses, I always stop and get something. Always. Even if I don't want it or need it, I support my local entrepreneurs. I love them. They are amazing. The other thing that I thought would be interesting to share with you guys is that it can be very awkward at the door. Okay, you get there and you're like, hello, how are you doing today? Your total is da 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 da. Or if you will just sign the top copy for me, the bottom copy is for you. Here's your pizza. Thank you. Have a nice day, right? And they usually say, thank you, you too. Well, this last person said, I don't remember what exactly it was that he said, but he didn't say have a nice day. He said something like drive safe out there or something, and I said, you too. Yeah, whenever people change it up, I'm never prepared for it. So yeah, thank you. You too. Drive safe to your kitchen table or wherever it is that you're gonna go eat that pizza. Anyways, all right. So I'm kind of curious. Do college folk not tip because they haven't been educated, or do they not tip because they're poor, or both? Anyways, okay, so on a previous episode, my first episode, I was complaining about how hungry I was and how hard it was to not eat the pizza. That was my first week trying to not eat pizza at work, which, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to make healthier decisions, and it's really hard when you work at a pizza place that almost always has free pizza available, from mistakes and whatever. So, well, I went 3.5 weeks of no pizza at work, which is awesome for me. But last night I screwed it all up and I had some pizza. But it's not my fault. Okay, I have been listening to this book about willpower. Okay, it's called The Willpower Instinct. I have no idea who it's by. I'll have to leave that in the comment or in the description below. But it has been so insightful as to why we make the decisions that we do, why sometimes we can have that willpower and why sometimes we don't, why sometimes we can hold out and why we can't sometimes. So I will, I've got to go deliver a pizza. I got here quicker than I thought I would, but yeah, I will come back and tell you all about why I failed to not eat the pizza last night, because it was quite insightful and I learned a lot about myself. Okay, so this book tells you to keep track, at least for a week, what things you are losing your willpower battles on, like, and kind of the circumstances surrounding it, so that you can pinpoint why you're losing your willpower battle. Because it doesn't just I don't know what I'm trying to say. sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? So on the ones that you're losing, let's look at why you're losing. And so this was my scenario with the pizza. Okay, so it started out, I had a plan that I was going to have wings for dinner, because I can get them with my discount. I can get them for like $3.50, which isn't bad, and it fills me up, and it's, you know, part of my diet. It just doesn't give me any vegetables, but I was like, well, I can just make a salad with what's on the make line. But I wanted to wait until, sorry, it's a bumpy road, you guys. I wanted to wait until after the rush to make my dinner, because I was going to be there late, as the Leet driver. I was going to be there until around 11 o'clock, and so I was going to wait until after the rush to make my food. I hadn't eaten anything substantial since, you know, about 3. And at 5:30 or so, there was a mistake pizza in the back, and I looked at it and I said, oh, that's nice, I don't want that. Oh, pizza, breadsticks, and it kind of tottered in my mind for a minute, and then I said, no, I don't want that, I'm gonna have wings later. And that's in my diet. Pizza and breadsticks is not. And so as the night went on, it, you know, it kind of got busy and slow and busy and slow and busy and slow, and I never had a chance to put my order in until finally it was 8:30 at night, and it was still a little busy, and I was starving. I mean, it's just absolutely starving. And there goes another mistake pizza, and I'm like, do you know what? I am so hungry. I just have to eat this pizza. I'm so hungry. I have got to solve this hunger problem. I am so hungry. I've got to eat this pizza. And so I ate the pizza. And then I sat and I thought about it. I'm like, okay, why did I give in? I mean, yeah, I was hungry, but like, you know, I've done a fast before. I know how to wait. I'm not a little baby. So this book explains what was going on in my head was and in my body, not just in my head, but in my body. I saw the pizza and said, pizza. And then my body immediately triggers a reaction to lower my blood sugar, so that in preparation for eating, because eating spikes blood sugar, especially things like pizza and Papa John's. Pizza crust has a lot of sugar in it to make it taste good, and that's why it lowers your blood sugar in preparation for eating that, and then it continues to stay low until you eat something, because it's like, okay, you saw that, you were gonna eat it, right? Like, eat food, and then you just get hungrier and hungrier and crankier until you finally satiate your eat something. And so I found the difference between that happening last night and the past several weeks, where I would have the same, like, oh look, there's a pizza, I'm not going to eat it, I don't want it, is that I had a tin of peanuts in my car waiting for me on all the other previous nights. Well, last night I had run out of peanuts, and so I gave in to the pizza. So something so silly and small totally derailed my no pizza thing, but I'm not upset about it. I'm actually thrilled about it, because it means that my plan of having some little snack food in the car works. Whether it's pepperoni sticks, which I do sometimes, or sometimes I'll just go run to the store and grab ham and cheese and just have ham and cheese together, you know, while I'm driving around, or peanuts or whatever. I just have to have some little snack food to combat that low blood sugar response that I am getting from seeing the pizza and smelling the pizza cooking. Oh, it's so amazing. I learned so much about myself. Anyways, just a thought.